Hello, this is Dr. Yoli's kitchen. So tonight we are going to go over a few things in our pantry and things that are staple on my diet that are really delicious. Every day, if I can have an avocado, I love avocados. They're so rich in so many vitamins, and also it's great for your skin and your hair. And I have here oregano brujo that my mother gave me from Puerto Rico, and it's growing wild in my kitchen. So I like to put herbs, cilantro, and something that is a staple, if you don't have this, it's okay, in our home is Dolce flakes. It's fantastic because it gives flavor to the food. It's rich in iodine. And we all are deficient in iodine and minerals. So something that we do with the avocado, we can make an avocado toast, or I can eat avocados by themselves. But I make them fun, okay? So I put the dolce, and then I take organic olive oil. And you know, there's a lot of variety, and I love the one from Lebanon, but Ali didn't bring me any, and I go through that like crazy. So you know that it's really good to have up to 17 tablespoons of olive oil a day. That's part of the people in Italy that are on the blue zone, is part of their diet. They drink olive oil. They drink olive oil in the morning. They drink it. They do a shot of olive oil. They do a shot of lemon, and it's great for your skin. It's great for your brain. And I just bathe in it. Another thing that I love to put on my avocado is pine nuts. Pine nuts are so good brain food, and it is condensed energy. So we have all these containers I get in Costco. You know, you can get them in Bed Bath & Beyond, and you just pour the pine nuts on it. And look how much fun this looks like, okay? Now, if you're somebody that needs like a hearty breakfast, I like to get the Alaskan Lux that is wild cut. And I would put that on the bottom. I put some, 4 ounces of it. It depends if a guy's working out and they want more, they can put more than that. But it's great omega-3s with the wild Alaskan, wild caught salmon, okay? So that would be something really delicious. And then you can put a bunch of oregano, cilantro, and I like tomatoes. I know if you follow Dr. Gundry, he doesn't like the seeds of the tomatoes and inflammation and all those things. But I'm not having any issues with my heart or cardiovascular, so I enjoy tomatoes. So that's a little snack. You can have that for breakfast. Another staple in my home that I do a lot, and is very hearty because I have long days. I like to have a really great breakfast. If we have dinner, ideally, you should have dinner between 5:30 and 6:30. If that is a reality for you, God bless you, that's amazing. Because then you can fast. And part of fasting is not just stop eating, is having a really long period of time that you have no food. So for example, if you had your dinner at 6:30, and you go to 6:30, from 6:30 in the afternoon to 6:30 in the morning, you got 12 hours right there. So if you go to 7:30 would be 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, and you can have breakfast at that time. Wow, that's 15 hours of fasting. Now that's amazing because you're giving your organs such a break. The problem with the pandemic that we're having with diabetes in young people is that people are eating constantly, and they're not allowing their bodies to digest the food that they're consuming, or the organs to rest. So your organs need to rest. Your liver, your kidneys, they need to rest. So the longer you stop eating meals in between, if you're done at 6:30 with your meal, Drink water. Mostly you're dehydrated. Before you go to sleep, if you must have something, have a handful of nuts, pine nuts. But really, you should drink 32 ounces of water, and then when you go to sleep, go to sleep, ideally between 9:30 and 10:30, and then you start what we call the breakfast, breaking the fast. So if you can have breakfast at 9 in the morning, that would be amazing. So what I have is, I love Ezekiel cereal. And there's a muesli that we get from Switzerland that is amazing. The grains are organic. They don't have all these pesticides. And you will have a very hearty breakfast. So this is my muesli, but I have fun with it. I put, add to it, raisins, cranberries. I add pumpkin seeds, pine nuts, almonds. So I play with it. I get bored with food, so I like to make it fun. So I take this, I put it on the plate. I'm not gonna do it because we're not gonna have breakfast right now. But I put fruit, I put banana, a cup of blueberries, pine nuts again, because I need brain food, okay? I'm gonna be working, I need my brain. And I add almost to everything I do. This is a staple in my kitchen, cinnamon. It's organic. I got it on Amazon for $17. It is amazing. It smells delicious. It's, produced in the USA. And I put a cup on the, I put a tablespoon or two on my cereal. I make a smoothie. Everything I drink, tea, smoothies, whatever, I put this. Why? Because this will help you metabolize carbohydrates, meaning to you that is good for your pancreas. And this will prevent diabetes. Okay? If you don't like cinnamon, get into it, because we don't eat for pleasure only. We must think about nutrition as that we are getting older. We're seeing people getting stents, people having heart attacks, people having strokes. Now with COVID, people are not oxygenating their brain, and it's ridiculous. You have to eat wisely, okay? So this is fun. So this is a breakfast. And you know what I use? I use coconut milk or almond milk or goat milk. Goat milk is very similar to human milk, and it's really healthy. So if you're gonna consume something that has goat milk, you're okay. You can have goat cheese. I love cheese. Goat cheese in the salad is really fun. Now, coconut oil is a staple in my kitchen. I put coconut oil or the MCT oil, which comes from this is good for your brain, for your skin, for digestion. And you can put a spoon of this in your tea. You can put it on your smoothie, and it's good for many things. It helps you hydrate your colon, you know what I mean? And then another thing that is a staple, and it's really important that you have it, is the turmeric. And you buy it, the one that has the pepper. If not, you can buy the peppercorns and grind it on it. And it's good to have a couple of tablespoons of this a day. You can cook with it. You can add it on your smoothie, or you can, add it to goat milk, and make a smoothie with that. So turmeric is anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer. Should I say anything else? It's like, you must have it, okay? It grows on you. So we spoke about now dates. Dates, I love dates, and I love the figs because it's good fiber, and you need fiber to cleanse your colon. I have a bowel movement. First thing, in the morning, I have a bowel movement. I have breakfast, I have a bowel movement. I have lunch, I have a bowel movement. I have dinner, I'm gonna have a bowel movement. So if you're having one bowel movement a day, wow, I would go crazy, because I can feel the toxins, so it's good to have bowel movements. So the dates, they are organic, they're delicious. Some people like candy. Forget about candy. Dates is God's candy. So get that, or figs. And then we're going to go here in this section. Teas. My daughter got me into teas. You know, I thought teas were for all people, but then my daughter's doing teas and she got me into the teas, and it opened up another part of my universe. Well, guess what? You get good filtered water. We have a Kangen machine. We do alkaline water in 9.5. We put it on the tea maker. I got this at Costco. It's really cool for, I don't know, $30. And it has a filter here. And then you can actually put herbs here. You can put rosemary from the backyard. Rosemary is good for your brain and not to lose your hair. So it's good for the head. So I have many patients that come here to my office because they have cancer. Young people with cancer. People that have problems with the biofilm and the barrier of the stomach. The best thing for recreating that layer, that's a simple cell that lines your stomach. It gets damaged with all the fake plastic foods that the young people are eating, right? Anything in a box or in a can, you have to beware. So moringa is the tree of life. And the leaf, I have a moringa tree here, but if you don't have a moringa tree, you can buy on Amazon a moringa with soursop tea. This is a staple in my house. Why? Because the moringa, it lines your stomach, it helps with the regeneration of the lining of the stomach. All these people that have IBS and stomach problems and a lot of issues with chronic diarrhea. So moringa heals that. And then soursop is an anti-cancer. So nature, there's a Bible verse that says that everything, the medicine is in the trees, in the leaves of the trees. And that's a Bible verse. Literally, God told us that the healing is in nature on the trees. So let's say we boil, the water, okay? And we have the moringa. We can put some lemon or lime. This is from Ali's tree in her house. It's absolutely beautiful. And then if you must have, something sweet, stevia. Stevia is from a leaf, so it's organic. It's really good. And everything you grow into it. Now, I have real ginger, but we also buy this in Amazon. It's called Mountain Peak Ginger. It's absolutely delicious. It's from Jamaica. We have ginger also here. Ginger is a staple in my house. And then I even have a ginger turmeric juice shot, 4 ounces. This is so delicious. It grows on you, okay? You add the peppercorn and you can make this. But I buy it sometimes, I'm not having a lot of time. I have it to make or I buy it. And I buy it from this company that's called What's Juicy. It's out of Fort Lauderdale. And they have a perfect combination. It's very flavorful. You just got to add the peppercorn because that activates the turmeric. So you can either buy it or you can make it, add lemon, and it's delicious. So I'm giving you various options, okay? You can buy the stuff in powder. You can actually make it yourself. You can buy it. Now, when I do tea, I just don't do a little bag, okay? I do various bags. I put the sour syrup with the moringa. I do, in Publix, you can buy the Yogi Detox teas, and they have ashwagandha, and they have other ingredients. I have Everyday Detox. I do this almost on a daily basis. I do it in the morning. I might do it at night. I just like to detox because my work is very highly toxic, and I just have to take care of myself, okay? So I want you to take care of yourself. So we boil it, we put the bags, it's boiling hot, I put it a tablespoon and I sink it, and I cover it, and I leave it for 5 minutes. And then while that's getting hot and all the tea's coming out of it, I have my cereal or my avocado. Now, do you have high blood pressure? I'm going to tell you a few tricks. This is flower of Jamaica hibiscus flower. This actually, you may have these flowers in your backyard. It's that red flower that has the yellow stem, with the little dots that I used to eat that when I was a little girl. So you can actually buy this hibiscus flower, flor de Jamaica tea, and you can boil it. And you can make a delicious cold drink for the summer. When you go to Hawaii, and they give you this, and you're drinking it, and suddenly, if you didn't know your blood pressure was going to go down, you think you're high or drunk. Neither. I just was like, my blood pressure dropped. So this is really a very holistic way of maintaining your blood pressure naturally lower if you have high blood pressure. You don't want to be taking meds. If you have to, you have to. But why don't you try natural things that God gave us? Another thing you can drink for high blood pressure that would lower your blood pressure is pomegranate juice. You can buy the pomegranate, you can squeeze it, or you can buy the little bottles that they have at Publix. It is a natural decreaser of blood pressure. When I went to Israel, I loved it. They take the fruit, they cut it in half, they go, whoop, they give you a cup. And I was like, oh my God, this is so delicious. Can I have another one? She said, no. I said, I want to buy another cup. She said, no, you can't. And I said, why? She said, because it lowers the blood pressure and you might get dizzy. So we can only serve in one cup. I was in shock. I did not know that about that. So the last thing I'm going to show you of my staples in my kitchen is the sourdough. In Spanish is called guanábana, which is this fruit that is absolutely delicious. I grew up with this fruit. It's sweet. It just melts in your mouth. It's like eating ice cream. But this fruit literally has so much omega-3s balanced with the 6 and the 9. And is considered a natural anti-cancer. So, in the truth about cancer, if you have the opportunity to buy the documentaries that are very well done, you don't have to have cancer to listen to it. It's so fascinating. All the things God gave us that are going to be good for you, good for me, and to keep at bay all these toxins and cells that are going out of whack that are called cancer. We'll have it. So the question is, can you get rid of them faster than the body can produce it? Free radicals, we have to increase the intake of antioxidants. Antioxidants are going to clean the crazy free radicals, negative energy that is damaging your cells. So that's vitamin C. You can buy liposomal, or you can have lots of fruits and vegetables, and that would be God's recipe. This is Dr. Yoli. I love you, and I hope you have fun in my pantry. If you have any questions or suggestions for further future topics, please leave a comment below. Thank you.